Welcome back to another episode of the Green Bay Packers franchise. Today we are going to be playing the Seattle Seahawks led by Geno Smith. And whilst he's no Lamar Jackson, he has always given us trouble and he's always been a fierce opponent. Now they've also got Cam Ward out of Miami as a quarterback. That is going to be the next quarterback. I reckon he will be taken over. Sam Howell actually not that far off. This is going to be an interesting positional duel right there. The running back room is led by Kenneth Walker III, superstar. They've traded Zach Charbonnet injured, Kenny McIntosh sitting behind him. We've got Ernie Henley, that is a rookie of course. DK Metcalf is the superstar X Factor wide receiver number 1. Tyler Lockett, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Hunter Renfro, all very good players. Certainly Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one with the highest ceiling out of these players, simply the youngest and already pretty close to overtaking Lockett here. Derrick Young, backup and a filler. Noah Fant, the leading tight end. Then we've got Irv Smith Jr. and AJ Barner. The offensive line, Charles Cross, 2483, looking pretty good. Garrett Ball is a very good backup. Let's be fair about that. Ben Cleveland on left guard, 2772, and Satawa Lomea, 2470. Very close but injured, so there we go. It's going to be the other dude. Connor Williams, 85 rated center. Very good, but not fit. So Olusegun Oluwatimi will be the center for the Seahawks. That might be an option to get towards Geno Smith. We've got Christian Haynes on the right guard. We've got Anthony Bradford. Both good choices actually. Not that bad. And J.R. Renaud, that is the rookie, 23 and 70. And on tackle, Abram Lucas, also a solid option, and Michael Terrell behind him. The defense always tricky to play against. Byron Murphy, the second, 83 rated at age 22, looking extremely good. Mike Morris, a solid backup. Leonard Williams, the leader on right edge, 31-78, and behind him Malcolm Koonce, but he's currently out injured. On D-tackle, Dante Corleone. What a freaking name. Just reminds me of Mafia and The Godfather and all that, you know. Perry and Winfrey behind that, and Cameron Young. Certainly the rookie looking pretty dangerous there. Boye Mafe, left outside linebacker, 2680. Behind him, nothing but filler. On mid linebacker, Jerome Baker. He's been nasty every time we played him. Elandon Roberts, same thing. Tyrese Knight is a future prospect, but Jerome Baker is just so nasty to play against. Uchenna Nwosu on right outside linebacker, a solid dude, 76 overall, experienced player. Joshua Onutiogu is the backup here. On corner we've got Devin Witherspoon, 2488, and Tariq Woolen, 2687. Two very good players, one of them elite with the superstar tag. We've got Trey Brown, we've got Nehemiah Pritchett, who are also looking very good, very balanced, and only Eric Scott kind of dropping off here. Julian Love currently out injured, so Malachi Moore, that's the rookie, will be taken over at free safety, and strong safeties Rayshawn Jenkins, an 8-year veteran, and we've also got Kendall Williamson sitting behind him. Kevin Casey is the kicker, and the punter is Michael Dixon. So how do we approach this? Well, basically I'm going to approach it very similar to what we did the last times when we faced the Seahawks. We're going to focus on the short pass defense. I feel like that is just the best way to go. Our defense is starting to show fatigue, so I will be going with the most moderate program you can go with, which is half pads and split for everybody, just to make sure nobody gets injured right now. The offensive game plan, this is going to be tricky. I think throwing it short might not actually be the worst decision. We're going to have faster pocket degradation. I'm not sure if I like that. I've been sacked so many times, I've had interceptions picked because I was under so much pressure. So I'm really questioning if that is the best way to go. But we're going to leave it for the moment. I also could see us running it a lot, just trying to make the most of that. But yeah, I'm going to be going with this here. If that's a suggestion, we're going to try it at least. Trust the process, right? And we're going to go with split and half pads for everybody again. We are nearing the season end, and we are picking up so many injuries at the moment. It's really not even funny anymore. So here we go. Who's shown? Dontavian Wicks is shown. 650 receiving yards, 44 receptions, 10 touchdowns, 230 yards after the catch. He's been very good for us. So let's not make any mistakes about underestimating him. But the same thing goes for the Seattle Seahawks. They're 5-5, we are 3-7, and I'm actually chasing our 4th season win now for a few weeks. I can't really put my finger on what has been going on, but it's just sometimes it's been absolute sucker punches with just get a tip, get a pick, something like that, and then suddenly in quick succession we've got 1, 2, 3 plays and drives by the opposing team, and we're behind by 30 points all of a sudden, and it's super weird because that's not usually how it should go. But yeah, whatever. What we're going to be doing now is we will now be taking a look at what we can do to get our first season win, lining up in the 2000s uniform here, looking at Beckham, looking at Daubs, and I think we're ready to go. Off we go. We're going to play it safe for the most part. Are you kidding me? What am I? Can we restart real quick? Can we just rewind just for a second here, please? Guys, this is insane. This is really insane. We just started the game. All right, let's take a breather, everybody. Let's take a breather. Let's do this again, all right? What is going on, man? The interceptions are crazy at the moment. I think they really pumped the numbers up again. I think they did something with an update. I don't know. It's just unreal. It's out of this world. Joshua Jacobs is out. Xavier McKinney's out. Jordan Morgan's out. All important players. Let's try this play again, shall we? Jesus Christ. That was a horrible, horrible play. All right. This is the way it's supposed to work. We get a penalty. Holding. Offense. Luke, what you doing, my man? 2nd and 15. Yes, please. Why not? Why not go there? So, I've got Romeo Daubs. I've got Beckham. I've got Musgrave. Let's go straight ahead. Lamar Beckham. 3rd and 7. That was good. But that's Jerome Baker, number 17. A brutal player. Absolutely brutal. Let's go. Dontavian Wicks, Lamar Beckham. Complete trust in that dude. He's been absolutely phenomenal. So good. But man, we got to get the picks under control. I think it's 15 picks already on the season. And I also think we just gave up the top spot in passing. I don't want to have that, like getting worse. So here we go. Luke Musgrave. Dragged down at the 34 in the first quarter. 1st and 10. But, if there's something that this team has, it is grit. It's absolute grit. There we go. Let's go with the play action, fake, cheat, screen, code, whatever. Luke Musgrave's my target, to make it easy. I am going to be looking towards Wicks. If he opens up back there, that could be a good option. And that is incomplete. That is incomplete. Alright. Alright and alright. There we go. Levels Y corner. Let's go with this one here. Beckham, Wicks. I'm actually looking towards Musgrave on this one. I'm actually looking for Musgrave on this one. Let's get it out there. And there we go. We're going to fight for the touchdown, and we're going to get sacked. Not sacked, but tackled at the 3. But that was actually rather impressive. There was pressure coming on Jordan Love like there's no tomorrow. Look at that, 2 rushers. He gets the ball out. He gets it to Luke Musgrave, who survives the contact. And then it's just a slight deviation in the route. Very close to just stepping inside. Actually, this doesn't look like the best option right now, to be fair. This doesn't look like the best. I'm going to look for Beckham, maybe. Maybe Jaden Reed is also going to be an option. Horrible. A horrible play, if I ever saw one. Jesus freaking Christ. Right, let's go with Wicks. I do trust this one. It's going to take a little bit longer to develop this one here, though. So, snap. We're going to have to wait for him to come inside. There we go. Ball is kept inside. We're going to spike it. And Dontayvion Wicks, superstar receiver. Should I spike it? Yes, you should. Bam, there we go. Loving it. Got free. Got it before the defensive players were able to regroup. Especially Jerome Baker was starting to look very dangerous. So come on, turn it over. And they do that. All right, defense, thank you a lot. We had quite a lot of player upgrades, by the way. So that was something that did happen. Now, Marshawn Lloyd. I need a block. No, it's not going to be a block. So only 3 yards. Number 50 was there to stop us. And break apart the play. Do we go with a crack toss? Do we go with a... I'm going to try the pivot dig again. I actually like this one. If you've got a fast player doing it, it usually works. If you've got a slower player going... And Dontayvion Wicks is very fast. Love the uniforms, by the way. It's a slight off yellow. It's not the vibrant yellow. It's an off yellow. And if you choose, if you want to replicate it, it's the 2000s alternate, but it does use the 1960s helmet. There we go. Jaden Reed going down. More or less as intended. He did get open, so that was nice. And we take a nice chunk of yardage here, actually. It's interesting though, why is the clock stopped? There's a huge gap in there. And then just get down, man. Just pick up the yardage, and that's that. I pressed X too early, and we got the slants. But how do I feel about the slants? It could work. If Wicks gets into the into the open space there, it's more or less perfectly executed. The 2-minute warning hits us now. There we go. All right, let's continue here. I'd like to get the clock ticking though. So I'm gonna go with Daubs, Romeo Daubs here. Want to have a completed pass. There we go. Turn around, shove down, but he protects the ball, and it's 2nd and 2 at the 17. We're gonna go with the corner strike next. I feel like that's a good play. Marshawn Lloyd should be able to pick us up another first set of downs. And clock tick down. Marshawn Lloyd going through. Nice. Now that is beautiful. Try the spin move. So I have almost given up on Jaden Reed because he's not receiver number 1 anymore, nor 2. So I'm not sure if he will get involved as much in terms of just getting open for. So taken down at the 2, 30 seconds on the clock. And now we will be going with the dagger play. All right, quick. Let's quickly call this one here. The clock ticked down so fast now. It was 30 seconds at almost, and then all of a sudden, boom. We are in very short second territory here. I'm gonna go with a wide trail. I think I like this one. It's a very quick play usually. Daubs should get open within a few seconds. There we go. That is a touchdown, and we're gonna see Romeo Daubs' dancing skills. Is he playing the violin right there? Is that the violin? I think it is. Well done, Romeo. Well done. Perfect play to get a quick result if you're in a pinch. And we go up by 7 points if we convert the extra point attempt. So there we go. Boom. All right, 14-17. And we get the ball. That is probably one of the most important facts about the beginning of the second half. Because if we can avoid doing stupid stuff, we can actually think about winning this game. There we go. That's Musgrave. Luke Musgrave going forwards. And I'm actually really trying to preserve our energy. I'm not playing high-powered football right now. I'm just going, taking things a little bit slower. I'm not feeling very confident about the plays with the longer routes, where I've got to wait pretty long. Caught but protected by Jaden Reed. You know, I would like to get him those 7 touchdowns, and I would like to get him the 4,500 XP, but to be fair, it's not that much. It's more important to win the games and just get him the XP continuously. Although, of course, I would appreciate getting like a bunch of experience points quickly. I'm gonna wait for Beckham on this one. Going outside, going inside. Yep. Taken down, but we get the ball out. That was important. We're gonna go with the levels Y corner play on this one. It's gonna be Beckham, it's gonna be Wicks, it's gonna be Daubs, maybe Musgrave. But I love it. I love it. He was kind of ushering the defensive player ahead of him so that he could comfortably catch the ball. Now that was a good play. Just keep an eye out for Musgrave. He's like really staying behind the defender, catching, and then it's the shove, and that works real well. So we're still in the third quarter. It doesn't make a lot of sense to waste time here. So turn, tackle, beautifully done. An awesome tackle. Who was that? Number 50. All right. Injury timeout. That's Musgrave again. Musgrave is my tight end number 1. No questions. But I'm gonna draft another tight end. I'm gonna move Kraft over to fullback. I just feel like he's more valuable at that position. So let's try the curl flats. I'm gonna try and hit Romeo Daubs on this one. Nice. A very quick catch, just going down, and that is that. I love it. Play just worked as intended. Catch and then quickly go down. I'm gonna have to check the depth chart because I mean Jaden Reed. I'd really like to get him those touchdowns, but what is he currently? 3, right? Very interchangeable, both of them. I do still feel that Romeo Daubs is a slightly better receiver, but that's probably a very subjective take. So 19 for 23, 232 yards. I'm gonna try and get 300 again. It's a hard battle. It's a really hard battle because the other quarterbacks are really fighting hard. I think Joe Burrow is the next one down the line. Yeah, I mean, Wow, what a tackle. Jesus, he totally flipped him. Completely flipped him over. All right, fourth quarter beginning now. We are 21-7. This is comfortable. This is really comfortable. I mean, we can even you know, make some mistakes. I'm gonna try not to, but I'm just saying we could. Nice. It's a very low trajectory always. So we're gonna go with slants. Do I have read on one of these? Yes. Got him on the triangle route. I also got Wicks on there. This is gonna be a blitz. I know it. I know it. I know it. Yeah, there we go. That's a mistake. I'm allowed to do that. Again, whenever I try and force it to a player, stuff like this happens. It's just silly stuff. It's just silly. I've seen this celebration so often now. I was forcing it. He wasn't open. I was forcing it. I was completely forcing it his way. 13-21. We even have a little bit of breathing room in there. But still. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. Why do I always do this? Marshawn Lloyd going through, getting another first down. 2 rushes for 13. Who's number 81? Who's that? Ah, that's Lamar Beckham. I was thinking it's one of the tight ends, but alright. So, play action cross. I've got Reynolds, I've got Reed. I'd like to get Reed, to be fair. I'm not going to be forcing it. I hope I don't force something stupid again. Very imprecise. Very imprecise. 2nd and 10. Musgrave Reynolds. You see, if I don't have to care about who I'm playing the ball to, we can get creative. We can really play well. If for some godforsaken reason I suddenly think I have to force it to a player, it's gonna be bad. What the fuck is that? What just happened? Did we just get a 3rd and 1 turned over to a 4th and 2? Did that just happen? Shaking my head, man. Shaking my head. All right, that's a run play. Let's go for it. Marshawn Lloyd. Come on, offensive line. I want to see something great here, and that is actually not bad. We're stiff arming. We're powering forward to the 32. And that's Winfrey. Is that the left knee? Is that the... what is that? The calf muscle? Upper leg? I don't know. Packer slants. We just messed up on these, so of course I'm going to do him again. No, I'm not. I'm going to go with this. I'm going to look for Marshawn Lloyd. Just... oh my goodness. Oh my lordy. That was bad. That was probably a very easy pass as well. So Jordan Love's like, come on you dum-dums. Get your shit together. Alright, Luke Musgrave can do that. Catches it low and then plows into those dudes. 254 out of 377. And today we have crossed the 3,000 yard mark, which is awesome. I'd like to get some more yards just to kind of create a buffer here. Marshawn Lloyd. Let's go for a run it once in a while. I think we even said we're going to go 50% run and 50% passing or something like that in training camp. Not sure if I would agree. Well, let's go. I'm looking for Larry. Unless, of course, Jaden Reed is completely open. Then I'm just gonna go for him. Alright, let's get him working. Let's get him working. Maybe I'll switch him over to wide receiver 2, just in general. That was Very positive play. Very positive play. We still have quite a few games to play, so that's actually pretty good. We are in a nice position. I don't know what happened. It must have been a pick. So let's go. 4 verticals. Quick setup. Go, 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 go. Gonna be going with Lloyd again. Just for short yardage. But he survives. But it's 2nd and 10. Did we actually... Was that incomplete? No. It was just a... must have come loose. No control, it seems. There we go. Reed, Wicks, Musgrave. Powering forward. I think there was a flag. Holding offense. Alright. Josh Myers. And that's a timeout. Still 2nd down. There we go. 2nd and 20. We're going to set up an inside zone on this one. And I will try the flood drive. Maybe we can get... 10 yards would be great, Lowry. But I'm also going to be happy with that maybe shorter pickup here. Nice. That's exactly 10 yards. And Taven Wicks, 50 receptions, 710 yards on the season. 11 touchdowns. I'm not going to go for a knee. I don't like doing that. Rather get some more yards out of the players. Maybe a 2nd touchdown for Reed. Let's see what happens. Right, now we're going to flex because he tore that away from the defensive player who had no chance. That's 2 touchdowns in a game for Reed. All right. All right. I think I'm happy with this. Look at this one here. He just really tore it away. Number 21 didn't grab it. And that's a lot of smiles, a lot of camera, a lot of pictures taken. Do we get another shot? No. All right. 35-13, a very decisive win. But we had those already this season. But task for next week, follow up with another win. No loss. No loss. That's the target. But that was a really good game. I really enjoyed it. Of course, we again had 1 or 2 mistakes, but I like that we got Jaden Reed involved. I like that we got big yardage. Just a very positive attacking game. That was fun to play. Okay, so Jordan Love did really well. I love the top stories thing on the right. Can I just say that? You know, compared to what it was before, this is really fun. I like the highlights, the game of the week. I love that they're reacting to this. 79% completion rate, 306 passing yards, 5 touchdowns. Can we put it up for Jordan Love? And we defended that one. Of course, Joe Burrow, Dak Prescott in the chase, and Joe Burrow has of course less games, so that much is obvious. So he has, I think, a game less. If he hits 200 yards, he's going to overtake us again, or 250. If he stays under 250, we're going to defend the top spot. But this is also something that I want to happen, right? Jordan Love, I want him to be the top quarterback in the league. I'm going to be super bummed if we don't get that. The good thing is we didn't have any injuries today. That was awesome. So at least that's positive. Next week, we're going to be getting Jacob Monk and Josh Jacobs back, which is big news. In 2 weeks' time, Jordan Morgan and everybody else is not really that interesting for me at the moment. I might bring back Tyron Hopper. I might do that, but I'm really not sure about that. Mario Rogers, not sure if I want to bring him back, to be fair, because we've got Lowry, and we've got then we also have Weldon in there, so I have to think about it. Anyways, next week it's the Bears, then the Vikings. Incredibly important games. Today, getting a win finally again was super important. I enjoyed the game. I hope you did as well. If you did, do drop a like. Please subscribe. That helps me a lot, and it means a lot to me, of course. Thank you so much to everybody out there for watching me and making me feel special about this. Really enjoying it at the moment. Stay awesome, everybody. See you next time.